Hello, everyone. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you, Josette, so much for putting this amazing event together. Um, I truly appreciate this opportunity to share my book with you all, and I love hearing about everyone else's book so far. I've learned a lot, and it's really been a joy to be able to connect virtually with other authors that are in my area. So thank you once again for putting this amazing event together for us.
You are most welcome. And whenever you're ready, go ahead.
Awesome. Well, my name is Tiffani Gallop, and I am the author and publisher of Finnie's Magical Feather. Um, just a little bit of background about me. I also am a children's certified yoga teacher, and I am also a pediatric special needs nurse, a mom of multiples, and of course, I like to craft. So I have created a few lovely things to go right along with this book to help children enjoy literacy as well as stay safe and learn how to create peaceful places within themselves. So a little bit about Finnie's Magical Feather, being that I am once again a pediatric special needs nurse. We have gone just a little bit further and we've created, I'm not sure if you all can see this, but we've created a way that we can tackle tactile aversion. A lot of times children don't particularly care to hold a book, and it could be because of the way that the book feels. So we have four different covers of our book. So we have a hardback cover. I'm not sure if you, there you go, if you can see that, that has a
That's
slightly
good. Yep.
different cover to it. Being a mom of multiples, you purchase something and it's like, oh, that's mine. No, that's mine. And it's a big argument. So we have two different covers so that we can distinguish whose book is whose. The hardback cover is, of course, it's durable. So if there is a child that likes to have something that they has a little weight to it and they can feel this is the perfect match for them. And then if we have children that kind of like a softer texture, we have almost like a matte type cover. I have a child that will only read this book. Now, mind you, the words are all the same in the inside. So there's no difference in the words, but they feel different on the outside. We have a glossy cover. So if the smoothness is more of a texture that a child would prefer, this is the book for them. And then I also have a child that wears glasses. So I have gotten the local printer, and this particular book has deeper or richer colors in it. And the pages are more deeper to read. So without further ado, I'll go ahead and get started. If you have any questions on how we did that and more information about children with tactile aversion or any sensory issues, don't hesitate to reach out to us. We love to answer any of your questions about that. A little information quickly too about Let Me Be Great Children's Yoga. That is the company that we have established for children of all needs and abilities to practice yoga as well as mindfulness in a way that they can achieve their own level of greatness. We have a website called www.letmebegreatchildrensyoga.com that has a host of information about not only Finnie's Magical Feather, but yoga as well that I encourage you to take a peek at. So today we're going to read Finnie's Magical Feather. It is illustrated by our lovely illustrator, Sophania. She did an amazing job with this book. The book also comes with a feather, of course, because we encourage the children to do their breathing techniques along with us as we're reading.
Tiffani, are you still there? I think we might have lost you.
You did. I'm sorry. I'm glad I didn't get started right away. We would have missed them. Are
No,
you
you're
able
back.
to see and hear me now?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay. Well, I just had said that Finnie's Magical Feather is the name of the book and Sophania is the illustrator. The book does come along with a feather for the children to practice their breathing techniques as well. So it's an awesome perk. So Finnie's Magical Feather, it's a Let Me Be Great Children's Yoga Social Emotional Educational Series. We call it LMBGCY SEES. And there's a picture of Finnie at the bottom. I dedicated this book to my children. There's a cute little picture at the bottom. Each book is autographed as well. And one of our sponsors, Kumon, it has their information in each book as well. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started. I'm going to scoot to the side so you can see the pictures. The books, it says, I want the blue mat for yoga class, insists Finnie. It's my favorite color. Well, I'll take the gray mat, claims her friend Jayden. And there's Jayden. And right off in the first page or second page, you see that Jayden has what we call in our nursing world AFOs. Those are ankle foot orthotics, and we'll see those and how they helped him later on in the story. He also has glasses. Today we're going to learn about the magic within you, announces Mrs.Swani. And then there's the class. And everyone's sitting crisscross applesauce, and they have their feather in their hand and they're paying attention. Everyone pick up your feather, explains Mrs.Swani. We are going to make them magical. Next, think of a wish. Think of a special wish you want to come true, Mrs.Swani continues. Magical? Finnie whispers. So in this page, you see Jayden once again. He's standing with his ankle foot orthotics. They help him maintain his balance when he's standing. And we do have children in our yoga classes that have these, so they're able to identify with someone that's like them. And we can also talk about emotions. So what face do you make when you're thinking? What's your thinking face? And then we'll have the children take a moment and make their thinking face. Finnie quietly sits, wishing her dad would come with her to the Valentine's Day dance tonight. Finnie and her friends are excited because they have been preparing for this Valentine's Day dance for over a week. But look at that beautiful picture. Finnie's dad is a basketball coach, and he has a game at the same time. Finnie doesn't think he'll be able to make it. She decides not to ask since she is sure he wouldn't make it anyway. So a big word that we talk about on this page is assumption or assuming. What are some ways that Finnie knows he's not going to be able to make it? Or why does she assume that he's not going to be able to make it? And then we talk with the children as well about what are some things that they have maybe assumed in their own lives. Mrs.Swani tells us, close your eyes and focus on your wish. Then place your hand over your heart. Be sure to have your feather in your hand. So we talk about helping. See if Finnie's helping her friend Jayden with the directions. Next, I want you to take a very big breath in through your nose, making sure to fill your lungs. Then very slowly blow your special wish onto your feather. So you see the children following the directions with their eyes closed, their hands over their heart, and pay very close attention to their feathers. As a child care provider or a teacher, you can discuss maybe some of the colors that they have for their feathers. And also in the next couple of pages, you'll see another thing that you can discuss with them as well when it comes to their feathers. Excellent job, Mrs.Swani calmly reassures us. When you are done, open your eyes to find the place where your feather has landed. So everyone's taking a peek at where their feather landed. We have smiles. We have lots of glitter. Did anyone notice anything different about their feathers? If not, you can see that their feathers have changed colors. Finny opens her eyes, but her feather is still in her hand. Oh no! My magic breath didn't work. My feather has no glitter on the end. May we try again? Asked Finny. So in this page, we can talk about manners because she asked, may we try again? But look at her face. She looks so disappointed. So we can talk about maybe what that feels like with the children, maybe have them make their disappointed face as well. Finny tries again, slowly and carefully repeating the steps in her mind. Put your feather in your hand, close your eyes, then take a really big breath, making sure to breathe in through your nose. Finny feels her chest rising as she inhales. So Finny tries again. So we can talk about what happens when something happens and it's not the way that we envisioned it, and how trying again can help us. Good. Then she slowly blows her special magical wish onto her feather that is in her hand. So Finny doesn't give up. She keeps trying, and that's something that we want to encourage our readers or our readers to do. Finny quickly opens her eyes to find her feather. It's right at the edge of her yoga mat. It's covered in sparkly glitter. I knew I could do it, exclaims Finny with confidence. Whenever I feel like I can't accomplish something, I have to remember to take a big breath. Good. So we want to teach the children to say positive things to themselves. Sometimes children can be their worst critics, just as us adults are. And Finny's smiling, and you see that her feather has changed colors like her classmates. Finny feels differently now. She feels calmer and more relaxed. Her heart is beating steadily. In her mind, she feels less saddened about her dad. Finny now feels confident about asking her dad to join her at the Valentine's Day dance tonight, even if it means he will miss his basketball game. There's a lot of dads missing their basketball at this time of the year. But we can talk about confidence and what that feels like and how she's standing up nice and tall and facing her fears about asking her dad something she thinks she already knows the answer to. Now that your feather is magical, we have to water our wish with belief. The most important part of this magical process is to believe in your magical breath. Mrs.Swani reminds the class, remember, yoga is not just what you do on your mat, but what you do when you're off your mat. Breathe your magic into everything that you do, and always leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Namaste. So we have an adult that works with the children. This is Miss Swani, and she is a very positive figure for them in their class. She encourages them and uplifts them and reminds them that they can achieve their greatest dreams. Believe in your magical breath, Finny repeats to herself with a smile. Our parents are here, announces Jayden to the class. Now, in the beginning, the tone of Jayden's voice was just, oh, well, I'll take the gray mat. And now Jayden is able to feel confident and announce the parents are here. And even with his body posture, he is standing up nice and tall, even though he has on his AFOs. Daddy, Finny jumps up with excitement. Hey, love, are you ready to go to the Valentine's Day dance tonight? What? So he asked, what? Seriously, we're going? What about your game? Questions Finny. It's next week, Finny, not this week. I wouldn't miss a dance with my little girl any day, Dad tells her. So he's giving her a big hug and she's excited. And this is a really good time to talk about too how how children feel when they are hugged. what is a safe hug, things of that nature. Magic does live within us, Finny whispers to herself on the way to the car from class. And then here is the picture of Dad and Finny walking safely to the car. And in this picture too, you can talk about how they're holding hands and looking both ways before they're crossing the street. And what are some things too that they can do to make sure that they remain safe while they are in the car together. The end. We've also included in our book, really as an extra treat, a mindfulness minute. So we have added a couple of mandalas here. And on this page, it explains what a mandala does, what it is, and it also gives the children a quick moment, we call it a minute of mindfulness, to look at the patterns and the colors, and we ask them to point to or to identify some of the shapes and things that they see. And this helps to get their focus and energy off of maybe being on the game or Wi-Fi, or if they're upset or what have you, it gives them a minute to focus on something else that can calm them down. In the book, we also have added a gorgeous picture of affirmations. So we have the children say each of these affirmations at the end of the book so that they can get familiar with how that sounds and that they can say these things to themselves when they are feeling discouraged or upset or angry. So we have I am smart and I am brave, I am calm, I am enough, I am focused, I am loved, I am friendly, I am valued, I am safe, and I am confident. And then we've added a little information at the end too about what is pranayama. This whole breathing technique that we discussed in this book using the feathers that we add is called pranayama. And we've added some information on why that's important and why and how it works. And then just a little information about me at the end. And so this is Finny's Magical Feather. I hope that you enjoyed it. We have also a new publication out, or that will be out within hours or maybe even a day or so, called The Magic of Mindfulness, which is a children's workbook that once again it goes over working with children to get off of technology for just a moment and focus and be calm and have fun with literacy. Any questions?
Wonderful story, Tiffany. Thank you so much. I don't see any questions right now. If anyone has one, go ahead and put them in the chat. We've got about 2 minutes until our next presenter. Was there any final thoughts you wanted to give, Tiffany?
Sure. If you're interested in Finny's Magical Feather or have any questions or want to reach out to us, definitely you can find us on Amazon. You can find us through our website, which is www.letmebegreatchildrensyoga. All of the information about everything that we've done and do can be found on any of those pages on our website.
James would like to know how long you've been teaching yoga.
Since 2018. We started in February of 2018 working with children in yoga. Let Me Be Great Children's Yoga was founded also in 2018 in February.
Wonderful. All right. Thank you so much, Tiffany.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome.